Hey guys, ACPB02 here with another review. This time I'll be doing the ACPB02 Kamen Rider Bravo Durian Arms from Kamen Rider Gaim. This is the second release in the Arms Change Premium Bandai series. For those wondering what the first release was, that was Kamen Rider Bujin Gaim Blood Orange Arms. And I chose not to get him because when all said and done, he is basically just a recolored version of Gaim Orange Arms. Has all the same parts, just with some different colors and paint apps. So this includes a few things: one figure, one arms, and one set of weapons. So to start, let's take a look at the base figure. So Bravo has an interesting base because while he fundamentally uses the same European style body as Kamen Rider Bravo and Kamen Rider Greedon, he uses somewhat of a custom version with a bit of with some differences. So for the base colors, you got the torso molded in the same silver plastic as that of Bravo and Greedon with the chainmail pattern. And then the rest of the body is molded in glittery lime green plastic. What makes him stand out is that not only does he have his armor parts in this nice metallic purple color, but they're also covered in spikes. Now in the show, these are actual sharp spikes, but for the sake of the toy version, they're dulled and rounded. They still give it a nice texture without being harmful to the touch. You can see that the spike patterns go all the way around to the back, down the knee pads and the shin guards, as well as on the gauntlets. Looking at the head, see that it's got the same silver plastic as the body. And with the face, got more spikes on it, with nice metallic dark green and gunmetal gray colors to it. And it also has a little bit of interesting asymmetry to it, as well. You've got this eye on here. You'll notice that he has a scar running down one eye. And then he has a red gem in between the two eyes. And like with the ones on the body, these spikes here are rounded. Articulation wise, head rotates 360 degrees on a ball joint. Arms rotate 360. Have a bicep swivel, single joint elbows, wrist swivel, two finger joints, waist swivel. Let's go forward and back, in and out, thigh swivel, single joint knee, and ball joint ankles, standard for the Arms Change series. And of course he has the same generic Sengoku driver. So next you have the Durian arms, which is molded in a dark green plastic, and of course, being a Durian, it is covered in spikes. And these ones are dulled; they have a more spike-like shape to it. And see that they're all around it, going from the top to the front to the back, as well as having these two large spikes that are painted in metallic green. And then the outer parts have the same kind of gunmetal gray as on his face. Also, to help kind of bring it all together, the harness part is the same plastic as the rest of it. Then you have his weapons, the Durinoko. So these ones are molded in black plastic, but they have a lot of paint to them, using a lot more of the metallic green and gunmetal gray. Once again, they've got some spikes that are dulled, as well as a solid pattern running all along both sides, as well as spikes running around the hilt and down the front guard. As for these ones, these are a little bit more pointy, but not too dangerous. So, for the transformation, it's pretty simple. Like all arms changed, you just put it on the head, snap it in place, and you unfold it. So take the two halves at the top, fold them out and down to make the shoulder pads. Take the back piece and fold that down. Take the front piece, fold it down, and fold this piece in. You also want to, without accidentally snapping it off like I did, take this joint here, then fold this in on it, and fold down to the chest like so. And there you have Kamen Rider Bravo Durian arms. And here, you can see the full effect of the Durian arms, with some new details. You got the chest piece, with, of course, more spikes, and this nice pale gold color for the two chest pieces, as well as gunmetal gray for this kind of 3-point cross piece. You have the helmet piece, which has a red mohawk reminiscent of a Roman gladiator, more spikes, and two long spikes going out on the sides. It does match up quite well with the helmet. It does line up very well, and the colors are pretty similar. You also see the eye pattern in there, and here's a closer look. And then you have the two big shoulder pads here, which are articulated, so they don't hinder articulation too much. And of course, you can come with his Durian by just opening up the hands, placing them inside, and then closing it down the fingers. And what I showed was kind of an easy way to put them on, which is to rotate the guard around the fingers, then fold it in along with the fingers. There you have them fully equipped. It all comes together quite nicely, especially with how the colors of the weapons match up with the colors of the armor, and especially that of the face and the spikes. I definitely like Bravo's design because he has a lot of nice contrasting and complementary colors. And all the spikes are certainly very dynamic. And of course, you can use the Durian arms on any of your other arm change figures, or use any of your other arms on Bravo. And so there you have it. Overall, I think Kamen Rider Bravo is a very nice addition to the Arms Change series, and a good entry in the Arms Change Premium Bandai series. Now, as far as this goes, it's definitely a good pickup, because, while it is kind of a shame that, this guy was a very prominent character in the show, but he was now a retail figure, and so he had to be relegated to the Arms Change Premium Bandai line, or ACPB. It does mean that the paint quality here and the details are a lot more well done than if he were to have been a retail release. Essentially, there is an SH Figure Arts version of him, but honestly, I would recommend this over that. Specifically because, as opposed to this, where a lot of the spikes are rounded off and dulled so that you won't hurt yourself, from what I've seen in pictures and other video reviews, or rather video reviews of the figure, the spikes on that are very pointy, very sharp, and in fact longer than the ones on the in-show suit. So, as far as getting that figure goes, it's kind of dangerous. kind of a hazard, and honestly, I find it hard to recommend a figure where you could potentially injure yourself handling it. Whereas with this one, you get, you still get the core design of it. It's not entirely accurate, but I do kind of like the more bulky shoulder pads that you get with the Arm Change series, as it does, add a more heavy armor-like look. And of course, you also get that arms change capabilities, and because it's premium Bandai, it means you are getting, good quality paint and details. And because this has been out for a while, it means that finding this guy at a good price shouldn't be too hard. So if you're looking for a nice figure Kamen Rider Bravo, I definitely recommend this guy over the SE Figuarts version. Though if you want that for the more accurate look, then that's fine too. But if you can, pick up this guy. So thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and check out my channel for more videos, as well as my Facebook page. And for now, this is KRX50, writing off.